back to the Fourth Estate Militia Actual play. When last we spoke, our intrepid heroes had begun the siege of the Hollywood chip factory. We continue the attack and, hopefully, learn more about ourselves in the process. An orc split nearly in half makes a plea to Horatio. Juliet scoffs at the idea of mercy. Kennel agrees that Drogon is the bestest puppy ever, and Improv gets spotted. Oh no. It's time to begin episode 77.
Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha!
All right, so once more, roll me initiative.
Yes, sir.
And would two of you guys please roll for the red wires once again? All right, so one of you guys get to go.
Improv.
Sure. When I did my first perception on here, did I see any more of those cyber guns or turrets or whatever?
Yes, you do.
How many?
4.
Okay, let's fork them. We'll fork 2 of them anyway.
And those 2 are gone.
Yay!
Would you please make me an edge check?
Rip.
Okay, so you get one of the ones that can that's on y'all's side of the building, and one of the ones that's on the far side, because Matrix doesn't correlate.
Yep. 2 down.
And Improv, you once again see the paparazzi ice begin searching around for you.
All right, let's see if it's easy this time. Fuck off! I'm busy.
Actually, it's supposed to be 10. That doesn't do anything. What would they do here in this case? Oh, I know what they would do. So, Horatio, it's your turn.
All right, so the 2 guys immediately out front are gone.
Oh, sorry, I need to do one thing. Horatio, the guy that you would hit with your car, he appears to be searching for something. He pulls it out, slaps himself with it, and then looks at you and goes, "Please, don't kill me. I got a family. Please, man, just let me go. I'm not going to do nothing, I swear." And it's a orc. His tusks are fairly small and rounded.
All right. Is he pinned?
Yes, it doesn't look like he's able to move.
Okay, I'm going to use my complex action to give him room to run. Would you like any kind of a check for that?
Nope, that's just popping it in reverse.
And we'll look at the guy and be like, "Run, boy," and then we're going to make the spider's noise.
As you back away, he just collapses on the ground, and he crawls underneath your vehicle.
Don't scratch the paint.
Would you make me a perception check, please?
Yes.
Would Juliet be noticing any of this?
You could.
Because she's going to be perception check.
Is this visual or regular?
Visual.
Should I just roll perception for the chance to see the interplay?
Oh yeah. So, I mean, yeah, you definitely notice it. Horatio, this guy's legs, like when he lands on the ground and crawls underneath the truck again, you don't see his legs moving at all.
There's wear that can replace that.
And when you think about it, I mean, he's an orc, so even if he is paralyzed, he's only going to have 2 or 3 years left until he dies.
I mean, that takes me back to the ganger in the first episode, who was the gang boss, who also didn't have legs. It didn't hold him back.
Okay.
Over night. Horatio.
Orc lives matter.
Death benefits. If he wanted to help his family.
Kennel, would you please roll a logic plus willpower test for Drogon?
Yes, sir. Oh, that is not very many dice.
You know I'm right, Horatio.
And actually give yourself a +2 to that because of training.
Don't waste your bullets.
That's 1 hit.
It's all the core.
Okay. Drogon, after he roasted the guy, you see the hair on the back of his neck continue to stand up further, and then he just kind of shakes his head and trots back to you. Like, I'm a good boy.
Yes, you are. Who's my good baby?
Juliet, are you outside of the truck?
I haven't mentioned that she is, so I guess she's not.
Okay. And if that's the case, would you guys please make me a 5 dice check, please? For, we'll say, 6 red wires.
Sure.
All of you make me an edge check, please.
Okay.
If any single one of you gets over 2 successes, they're just going to drop to the ground.
I am not helping.
Me neither.
I did it.
Hey!
Okay. So the one turret that was on y'all's on the side that you guys were that Improv didn't take out, it raises up and fires down onto the group of the red wires, but they all seem to be able to find cover. All right, either Juliet or Kennel.
Juliet, you are welcome to, because I'm going to do some leadership BS in a second.
Firing at that turret. 1 minute.
I say it's not able to. You level your assault rifle at it, fire, bullets pierce, like all of your bullets pierce it, explode, and just the area that you guys can't see with fragmentation. The red wires are going to, we'll say, group 2 moves forward next to and waits for the go-ahead to move in. The red wires 1 spread out and take up more cover that they can. Kennel.
All right. To get out of the vehicle is a simple action?
Yep.
Okay. Then I am, and yes, Horatio, we definitely can. I'm going to spend a simple action to get out of the vehicle, dragging the shield with me. And I'm going to do some leadership funness. It's 2 extra initiative for everybody. Because I am high on cram and I literally feel nothing from all the no paint, so I'm talking way too fast. And we're going to get in there and we're going to run him over, just like like Horatio just ran this sucker over. I don't even know where his legs is, but they ain't connected to his spine no more. Let's do this.
Okay, the employees are doing something you guys can't see. Okay, top of the order. One of you guys gets to go.
I'll take out the other 2 guns.
There's just 1 now.
Sorry. Yeah, the last gun is it okay with everyone?
Yeah.
Improv, at this point in time, you do see several more icons
Yeah.
that do appear to have come online and are actively searching for files or something of the sort.
Oh no. Sucks for them.
And the gun's gone. All right, would you please make me a logic plus? You know what?
Yep.
Logic plus least.
Hey.
Okay, then. The paparazzi guy comes back by because he's a very small host.
Yeah.
He pivots his camera directly onto you and begins snapping pictures.
Okay.
And then the security guard comes running by. He pulls out a set of handcuffs and throws them at you.
Full matrix defense.
Aren't you glad somebody got you that extra pass? Woo!
It's pretty good. Is this a spike or just a mark? Just because it changes the roll. Well, never mind.
They're trying to do something else.
Okay.
It's similar to a data spike.
Okay.
Yeah, how does Improv deal with it? Does she just kind of like step out of the way? Does she blast it out of the sky?
So the handcuffs are coming for her, and she just kind of goes, no, I'm good, thanks, and just kind of step. We're too focused on things. We have to keep moving.
Security's going to do something you guys can't see. Horatio?
You said it's a simple to get out of a car, right?
Yes, it is.
Would it also be a simple to go through the door?
Yes, it would be.
I will do that, and I will declare full defense.
Well, depends on what door you're going through. If you're like lifting up a door and going through it, or if you're going through it would be. If you're going through the open door, it wouldn't be.
I didn't think the door was open.
There's one that doesn't have a door because they were having to replace it.
Yeah, remember the grenade
Yeah,
I
that
threw
takes
that
some
blew
time.
one roll up off the track? They're still working on
That's
replacing
right.
the framing and everything. So there were some barriers that were on the ground, just to make sure nobody just walks in. But it was still open air.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll run through that, and we will take whatever cover we see. And I'm expecting to get shot or attacked, so I'll declare full defense.
Yes, you are. So you're taking full defense on your turn.
Yes,
Okay, so that's not going to get rid of. Well, it's going to get rid of all your initiative, but
but that's fine.
yeah, you're still able to do it because of that. So would you please? I gotta look up something. Would you please make me 5 dodge check?
Any penalties here?
Just -1 each one. So none of them above a 2.
And those were without the cover, because I'm assuming I won't be able to take it until.
Yeah, no, this is while you were running. And now that you were inside, the people that are shooting at you, they appear to be people who were just on the loading dock themselves. They've drawn some fairly small pistols. Most of the people who are out here are orcs and trolls. Most of them have drawn out pistols and fired off in your direction, and they appear to be moving away from the loading dock as fast as they can. But, they're not shadow runners, so it takes time.
Agility 2 so slow.
Agility 3.
Come on, man.
Agility 3 is still really slow.
Just save up 4 years worth of pay and buy yourself some fake muscles. You're good.
Drogon gets back to you, Kennel. He's like, "Hey, I did good, right? Yeah,
He's a
I'm
good boy.
And then either Juliet or Kennel.
Well, Juliet, my dear, you are welcome to do what you do.
Following Horatio. I'm gonna record this.
No, because they all shot at me. You're fine.
Yeah, you get inside and you see the same sort of thing. They're just stopped. It seems like they stopped where they were, and people who were in them have completely begun falling back. You see a handful of them frantically flipping through a comm link, but nothing appears to be happening as they begin moving away from the open doorway.
Horatio. No one is waiting to ambush me. I mean, what the heck? He's the only one. People are just dumb. And at this point, she shoots the guy who's using the comm link in the back.
Yeah, he goes down. I'm not even going to make you roll.
Okay.
This poor man who's in basic armor clothing, the jumpsuit that he would normally have on, that would be covering him for this, is tied around his waist, and he goes down.
Ned?
All right. The Red Wires 2. After seeing Juliet and Horatio both charge in, they begin picking their way through, and as they come around the corner, Kennel, you would actually be you should actually be proud here, because each time that they get to the corner, they all stop and scan from one corner to the other, and begin moving in a fairly organized fashion, and set up in firing positions that whoever's in the back is covered by the people who are in front of him.
Oh, my baby's paid attention in class.
Yeah, they rolled.
I
When
think
you
they
have
ju-
12, when you have 12 people rolling 5 dice, they should get at least 6 successes together.
I think they just earned a hot water ration for being such good kids. I mean, when it's their time of the month to actually get a shower, that is.
All right, Horatio. Well, Horatio, Juliet, or Horatio or Improv. Sorry.
I'm at
I haven't gone yet.
Oh, Kennel.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I was
my
down
bad.
at 3. It's okay. It's fine. it
Yeah, I
happens.
forgot about that.
Well, I am going to prepare the shield because I'm out of the vehicle already, and I pulled the shield out, so I got this great big riot shield that I don't know what I'm doing with. And the upstairs, there's glass windows on the outside of the building. Are these windows fully intact, or are they broken?
They do appear to be intact.
And does this appear to be regular glass?
These are good. These are a good bit thicker than like even like reinforced glass.
Yeah, maybe. I was going to chuck a grenade up there, but I'm kind of afraid of it bouncing back down on us.
You would probably know this is like clear plascrete.
Yeah. Being a factory in this area of town, I can imagine the windows would definitely be tough if they're still there. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I am with my my shield prepared, and I'm going to get a flashbang out and ready to go. And I will move into the building with everybody else. And I think I'm just going to do an observe in detail, if you don't mind, when I get inside the building to make sure we're not walking into some kind of trap or booby traps or anything like that.
No, sounds good. Make me the check. And yeah, sorry, Horatio, you don't get to go this turn because I've got you full defensed.
No, it's fine. It was a tactical decision.
I got 3 hits on 14 dice because I remember to add the bonus from the P-TAC.
Oh shit! Right.
I'm proud of you. You remembered.
I finally remembered. I'm doing good. So 3 hits on the observe and detail on the inside of the building. Just looking for anything that we didn't know about, really.
You see a lot of people, like, while they're moving, are flipping through their comm links or otherwise patting themselves, like, searching for something, like, in their waistbands or, like, behind their backs or something. But yeah, just right now it looks like these people are just panicking.
Oh, I think they're trying to
especially the ones who are flipping through their comm link.
Ooh.
And simple to ready the flashbang. So yeah.
I have I have attachable gear access, so it's just a free action for me on that.
Oh, yeah.
But that's why I was doing the observe in detail, because I was considering it basically a ready action to get the shield up in position, move into the building, and then do the OID.
That would be correct.
Thank you, sir.
So Improv, the security guard once again tries to throw a. He goes, "Stop, fiend!" and then throws the handcuffs at you.
What a dick.
And the paparazzi guy is continually snapping pictures of you, just moving around you, like getting up in your face, but like he's not like actually touching you or doing anything. He's just constantly snapping pictures. And a second looks like a security guard, but instead of having like a flashlight and handcuffs, this one actually comes out with like a 1920s like billy club. And instead of like the bright blue security outfit, his is the more like again like 1920s like detective in like the trench coat and the not trilby, the actual fedora, the more wide brimmed hat.
Yeah. The detective hat.
Yeah. I mean, if you think Dick Tracy, but instead of like yellow coat, it's brown. Security is still going to do their thing. Drogon's still going to do their thing. Improv, your last action this pass.
You can probably remove me from the rest of the combat because by the time I'm up, it'll be over. But all those spikes and stuff, I know my OS is higher than 20 after all those spikes, and there's just more and more security showing up here. So I'm going to drop to AR and.
Okay, so yeah, you pop out and. All right, so everyone, please reroll initiative.
Except for me.
All right, so 2 of you guys get to go.
Juliet, would you like to do the honors?
Oh, why not?
And just to reset the scene, you just see people scrambling to fall back and away from you guys.
Which one of them looks to be actually talking to the others or motioning or, doing something besides running?
You see one guy in the back who looks like he has pulled out some sort of machine pistol, because you see the long clip. He's waving people over to him, and it looks like he's sending them into like a bathroom or maybe even like a reinforced panic room.
There we go. We have our target. Let's see if we can get him down one shot.
Yeah, I'm not even going to roll because he's rolling 1 dice here. Yeah, you blast this guy, and There's just a red smear after his body slams up against the wall, and a streak of red down the side.
If Juliet was really feeling cruel, she'd just do suppression.
Well, there was a guy who was suppressing, and since this is a new pass, what I'm gonna do is shoot that guy.
Shooting who?
There was somebody who was suppressing us last round.
Oh, it was a turret. Juliet
Ooh.
took.
Yeah,
Juliet took
that
it
got
out. That's
taken
why
care
it
of.
never rolled again.
Okay, my apologies.
Yeah, the only people you see are like orcs and trolls and a handful of humans who are running off into the distance as fast as they can, but they have a lot of ground to cover.
Do they seem to be running away from us?
Yes, occasionally one will like turn around, take a pot shot just to hopefully keep you guys down.
All right, they're getting suppressed.
Yeah, at this point they're freaking out. Yeah, the people who are just shooting off in your direction, they die, like as soon as they begin hearing like shots actually being fired into the building, dive onto the ground or take cover underneath something, and or continue following or continuing just running towards the or the ones who can't see you begin running towards their panic room, which really is just a bathroom.
That's fine. I just want anyone who's a non-combatant, I want to be on the ground. That way they're out of our way.
Yeah, the few who are taking pot shots at you are either on the ground or have taken cover.
Ooh, since most of the stuff we want to steal is on this level, do we want to even go to the upper level? Or do we want to just leave a bomb or something on the stairs so if anyone comes down, they get screwed?
If you want to use a point of common sense.
Sure, gladly, anytime.
The upper level is where the encoder was that you guys had been talking about.
Okay.
So if you wanted to get that, you would have to go up there.
Can I use my movement to move myself closer to the stairs before suppressing?
Yes, there would be one on this side.
Then that's what I would do.
Actually, no, there wouldn't be. The stairs are actually on the side of where the bathroom was. So you could either move over there, or there appears to be a freight elevator that has been shut off that you could try to climb up, or you could climb up onto a catwalk into a. Sorry, I just pulled up a map here. Or climb up onto a ladder onto a catwalk that then leads to the next floor.
I guess I'll move towards the ladder.
Okay.
And next pass, I'll end the suppression and go up.
And what's your movement?
Something ridiculous.
This is Horatio.
Yeah, like I know you and Juliet move very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
24 meters if I'm running.
Okay, so yeah, if you run, you would be able to make it to the base of the ladder that gets to the next floor.
That works for me.
Okay. Security is actually going to not do anything to hurt you guys. So, Drogon.
He still hasn't received any orders, and I guess he's just chilling out with Papa right now.
All right. From here, Horatio, could you make me a surprise test?
Gladly.
Okay. From where you're at, you see what ones that are on each side of a rail system that seems to go along the top of everything, like along like the roof of this place. That they slide out, and both of them fire a short burst at you.
Let's declare full defense. That's minus 5.
3-round burst, 3-round, so -2. Okay, so yeah, these things come sliding along the rails. They both fire. They're actually fairly quiet. Telltale the bluish sparks of coming off beneath you of where the bullet or near bullets hit. So Kennel or Juliet, or no, just Kennel.
Question: these drones that popped out on the rails, how high up are they? Like, how tall are the ceilings here? Like, could a troll reach up and say, disarm one?
No, they're about It's about 10 meters, which is about 30 feet tall.
Okay.
Because a large part of the area that you guys are at is used as a storage, like a temporary storage area before stuff is shipped out.
Okay. The upper level, is it basically, if I were to throw something, could I lob it over like a railing to get it to the upper level? Or is it like a flat ceiling that you have to access via stairs?
It is a completely flat ceiling that you would have to access through stairs.
Do we have any
If you remember,
targets? I'm
if you
sorry.
remember correctly, like if you remember from the last time I described it, you actually have to go upstairs, or there's two hatches that you could use to climb up beside machines to get to the next level.
Okay, I just wasn't sure if there were any gaps, any openings, but okay. Are there any
No,
more targets down on our current level?
unless you want to shoot innocent people. No.
Ah, I mean, it's tempting. It would be cool to feel like Juliet for a while. I will, to put them out of their suffering, I'll chuck a flashbang into the panic room area that they're trying to go, in the hopes of just knocking all of those innocent people out. Like, I don't want to kill them, but I don't want them to keep shooting at us with pistols.
All right, make me the roll at a minus. See what's long range for you?
Oh, geez, that was
Minimum.
far.
Yeah, well, what's the
Long
for
range
you?
on a flashbang, 33 to 48 meters.
Okay, yeah. So this would be a long range throw.
Okay, so that's a -2. 5 hits.
All right. So right as one person who is like roadie running into the doorway, you throw it, it bounces off the back of their head. You actually hear them like hit the floor as the door closes, followed by the loud pow from the flashbang.
Yo, don't mess with no spiders, aight? And
Uh,
I will move up toward like still at walking. I don't want to run, but I will move toward Horatio at this point.
Okay. Red Wires 2 begin moving along with you guys, still sticking in their bounding Overwatch. And they begin moving completely across the facility towards the stairs. Red Wires 1, they're going to continue watching the perimeter. And Juliet, you hear back from your outrider.
Sorry, boss, you cut out at the very end there. You hear what?
You hear back from your outriders.
Mm.
Things seem to still be clear. We've seen a few nukes calling in somewhere.
Okay. Juliet's going to saunter up to the roof.
You're going to go up to the roof?
If she can. I mean,
You'd have to go up. You'd have to go outside and like climb up something, or you would have to go to like where Horatio is and follow him, or even the rest of the Red Wires.
remind me, we got a head count of security, right? Are they all down? Or there's some unaccounted for?
Currently, they are unaccounted for.
Okay.
We know that there were roughly 70 people in this building. A majority of them were factory workers.
Is there any kind of security office we spotted at some point?
No, specifically, the only security that you actually saw, the ones who were actually uniformed, were outside the building itself.
Okay. Oh, yeah, she doesn't like the sound of that.
And Horatio was also just shot by 2 rail drones.
Mm-hmm. Is the entire first floor viewable? Or are there walls, pillars, side rooms? Firefox is more like a factory floor.
Yeah, the only thing that is obscuring view is whatever machines that are down here, or stored raw goods or finished goods.
Okay. So there's really no place to hide.
Well, there are plenty of places to hide because I mean, they could be like inside the machines if they really wanted to be.
Yeah, it's any kind of warehouse has a bunch of places to hide.
True. I'm thinking about actual rooms though.
There does appear to be a set of bathrooms that everybody is running into.
Decisions. Well, I guess Juliet is following Horatio from sprinting after.
Okay, that would what's your movement speed?
2040. So 40 meters.
You'd actually probably be able to make it up the ladder that Horatio had stopped in front of.
Alright.
And if you wanted to use a simple action, you could pop open the hatch.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Okay, yeah, you're able to pop open the hatch, and do you want to peek your head up or just wait?
She's going to remember herself at the last second and look down and gesture at Horatio and sort of sidle off to one edge of the ladder.
Okay.
Just in case.
Okay, so yeah, employees are going to continue doing what they do. Back to the top of the turn.
Well, we have Juliet at the top of the ladder, leading up to the catwalk, going to the second story. Horatio is at the base of the ladder, I believe, and Kennel is slowly moseying in that direction.
Yes. And the red wires have begun making their way across the factory floor.
Oh, and there are 2 rail drones that have been zapping something sparky at us.
Yes, that is the case.
Well, I can't do anything against drones, and that's the one bit of Op4 that we have right now. So I would say either we should rush up to the second story as fast as possible and let the red wires take care of the drones, or we should take care of the drones and then move upstairs.
We can take care of them.
Okay, so do we want Horatio, or are we going to have Juliet go first?
I'm willing to go. I don't mind. Well, if you guys will get rid of the turrets, I'm going to climb the ladder.
Alright, yeah, Julia can shoot a turret out. Actually,
Yeah,
she can split pool.
Yeah, and I should be at 16, Mr. GM.
Yeah, I just haven't dropped it. You're fine.
All right. So I will climb up the ladder.
Why is climbing the most dangerous thing in this game?
You never want to go in first, but, sometimes you got to do what you got to do if you want to be the king.
Okay, when you poke your head up, would you please make me a surprise test with a +4 for being aware of something? Then would you make me a dodge test at a -8? And remember, you took full defense last turn. Okay, so yeah, you dodge everything. You get up to the top. Somebody racks a shotgun, and seeing that you're still climbing up, fires, and a whole bunch of buckshot hits the machine that was like right where your head was at as you duck down, and you're able to poke your head back up.
Free action.
Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
Okay, that would just be a simple action, just be a simple action to pull yourself the rest of the way up. So you get up there, and you see a man in a security uniform standing there with a shotgun.
Yeah, I'm assuming my action is climbing the ladder.
It's a simple to get up.
Ooh, okay. In that case, he's going to get shot.
I assume you dropped dropped your gun to climb up.
Yeah,
Okay,
I've
yeah,
got a
there you
sling
go.
on the AK, so at this point he's going to quick draw.
Yeah, I
One
was
of
gonna say you have to do a quick draw if you're gonna shoot him.
This is the orichalcum plated machine pistol.
Okay. Could you actually make me a willpower check, please? All right. So as you draw these, something just kind of clicks whenever you pull this and begin to fire. It's just like not only does it like feel like your hand was built for this, but it's almost like the gun itself wants you to use it. And you draw the pistol, things just feel right, and as you squeeze off the burst. Would you actually roll me another 1d6? All right, so you have another success.
Feels good.
What type of ammo are you using?
Oh, you know what type.
X?
Hollow
No,
point.
Hollow point? Oh, God.
It's so gangster. So the base is 7p, the AP is 0.
So that's 5 successes. No, 6 successes, so 13p. All right, so yeah. This breeder human douchebag who fired a shotgun at your kingliness misses, and as you stand up, draw as fast as you can, fire while pushing the gun forward, put several rounds in this guy's chest, and he collapses without needing to move.
Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
The only problem is we're giving a lot of street cred to the spiders for being badasses.
Juliet, it is your turn.
She will be splitting pool and firing at those 2 drones. 3 hits per.
All right, so yeah, both of them explode in a shower of sparks. Just
Perfect.
security guy's dead. Don't think the rest of the security is gonna mess with you. Drogon was given climbed. Kennel, as you begin climbing the ladder to the catwalk, do you take Drogon? Like, do you try to take Drogon with you, or do you let him be like, hey, where are you going?
I actually had the dumb moment where I forgot dogs can't go up ladders. So there's going to be that, like when you leave the house and you forgot like your cell phone or your wallet, and you have to turn around as you're walking, and it's really embarrassing because everybody knows you're dumb. That's exactly what I'm going to have to do, because I forgot dogs can't really climb ladders very well. So once my trolley brain realizes that dogs have paws, I will turn around and I'll start going back toward the stairs that we saw.
Okay, but it's further. Oh yeah.
There's no safe way to carry the dog up since he doesn't have armor use as a trained thing. There's I don't know how I could easily
throw him to me.
Throwing hellhounds up the 10 meters up a ladder. I actually kind of enjoy that. But no, I'll have to do the embarrassing stop where I'm walking and go, God damn it, and turn around and start going back toward the stairs.
Okay.
I'm sorry, actually, it should be the ice going before my action, but that's, yeah. So I'm not on the ladder, and Drogon would just be with me, I guess.
Well, that was the drones, and and the guy who was commanding the remainder of the drones with his comm just got shot the round before.
Oh.
So that should actually be removed. That's my fault.
Okay. Well, then if it's my turn, I'm actually going to realize I'm dumb, and I'm going to start running toward the stairs so I can go up the stairs, and I'm going to tell Drogon, kill the bad guys upstairs, and send him ahead of me.
Okay, yeah. As soon as you say that, he takes off running at full tilt. I mean, this is literally what he was bred to do.
Mm-hmm.
He just takes off with that big, goofy grin on his face.
He's a good puppy.
The rest of the red wires begin moving up. Horatio, you hear back. Yo, boss. We got a bunch of people on the stairs. They just look like they're workers. What you want us to do?
Put him down or get him out.
Which one? Put them down or get them out?
Guys, what do you think? I think Horatio would say put him down. Do you guys agree?
I don't know. Kennel and Horatio are very, or control first. So if it's mainly goblinoids, if it's mainly trogs, I would say send him out.
That's true, and we did do our search earlier.
Yeah.
With the fly spy.
Uh-huh.
And it mainly orcs, Mr. GM.
Yeah, it was mainly orcs. There were a handful of humans and 1 or 2 dwarves and elves, but they were mostly the ones who were actually had skill wires and stuff.
Okay, so what he'd tell them is, get them out, and if they step, put them down, hard.
Hi, boss, and then a whole bunch of people began moving back from the stairs and filtering their way into the bathrooms, being guided by 1 or 2 of the red wires. All right, if you guys don't mind, we'll drop out of initiative for just a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Because all the opposition that is here isn't really going to do anything. So you guys make it up to the last room where before the chips and sim rigs and everything are shipped off. Their fabrication units and the actual encoder for the chips, and it's pretty big. You're looking at you're probably going to have to take it apart into at least 2 pieces. One piece is going to definitely fill up the back of the gopher and slow it down, and the other one's going to fill up the back of one of the roadmasters and probably slow it down.
Yo, I don't know if it's worth it to steal this stuff, man. Can't we just sell like these trip chips over the Matrix? Like why we got to print out the actual chips themselves?
Because they'll want a cut.
Yeah, don't you want people to know what it's like to be you?
Yeah, I just remember
Right.
last time we put a bunch of equipment in the back of your truck, the suspension exploded on us.
Nah, that'll never happen again. I've souped up my baby. Betty's like twice as strong now.
Mm-hmm.
And besides, just imagine a doghouse BTL.
Huh?
I have no idea what that would be, but I love the idea of it.
It's Kennel sitting on a giant feather bed, surrounded by a giant pile of puppies, just giggling.
He does have the sim rig, and Hollywood is calling, so that might be worth it. It's like I don't know, how do we how do we take this thing apart? Like, do I just kick it or what? Like, how do I take it apart?
Improv.
Mm-hmm.
And much like
Improv.
what happens in every game, we all look to improv.
There's a smart thing, improv.
Well, what specifically would you need from me to work with this?
Industrial engineering.
All right, let's see. I can move up and be like, okay, let me look at it.
To take this apart, you would need like at least a handful of trolls to like, or well, just a handful of people to like lift and carry stuff and hold it up so you can actually take it apart. But yeah, you could get it apart in probably 3 main pieces, and they're all going to be fairly heavy. Like there's a section of like where like at least like 2 or 3 dozen chips go in at one time, and then they pass through. They just pass through like a couple of different machines that more or less put like the finishing touches, and while they pass off, there's like like the feed out. Like you could do like in feed, the actual machine, and then out feed.
All right.
You could probably take care of everything in 4 or 5 minutes tops.
Okay. I think that's fine.
Yeah, if you do it really if you do it really well, yeah, probably 5 minutes, 10 minutes at the most.
That's fair. I mean, given where we are, it's going to take a while for a response to come. So we can use that to our advantage. It gives us more time to pillage.
Well, while improv is starting the disassembly, Kennel's going to have the trolls helping to lift and move this thing around because we're the biggest and strongest because we're awesome. We're trolls. But he is going to snap his fingers and get the other red wires to start just snatching boxes of sim rigs and blank chips and kind of anything they can see that looks valuable.
Okay, would all 4 of you make me a 4d6 check, please? A dash.
Sure.
I'm actually helping.
Rip.
So a 2, a 3, a 1, and Horatio. A 2, 3, 1, and 2. Okay. Kennel, you told them to just start stuffing their pockets, and most of them literally just are scooping stuff up off the line, shoving it in their pockets. They're running downstairs, grabbing boxes, running it back out to the roadmasters, and begin loading things up as fast as they can. Outside of the people who were watching the people, obviously.
Yeah, we have some people designated as security, some designated as lookouts, but the ones that aren't actively doing anything, those are the ones telling like just grab boxes of sim rigs, grab boxes of blank chips, anything that looks valuable, take it.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Come on, we all know you want to hear it again.